Hello everyone, Scotty here from Blue Coconut Family and welcome back to another Railcraft example. So in the last video we looked at the monorail and we've also looked at the oil train. So we looked at using fluids, we used at moving people. So today we're going to be looking at more cargo. Now I went into a little bit on this when we looked at the electric locomotive, but I didn't fully go into my setup. So today I wanted to show you how you can use the electric locomotive as part of moving cargo, maybe from a farm as I'm using in this example, or from the bottom of a mine. They're both really similar and it uses pretty much identical setups. So even though this is only a very small test circuit, the principles are identical. So here I have an electric locomotive running on an electrical line, which is all power from the other end, which I'll show you in a sec. And this is pulling the cargo carts behind it. Now the cargo cart is very different to a chest cart because it can only take one type of item and you must specify it before it will place in it. So for example, let me right click this one. This can only take oak wood, nothing else will go into it. Whereas this one takes dark oak saplings, nothing else. And you can see that it actually displays in here. So we can see that this one is filled with wood and it's actually going backwards, which is strange. That way. So we can see there that they actually contain the items and a little diagram, so you can visually see what's inside the carts, which is really nice, including 2D items here, so it actually stacks them across rather than just the 3D items which go. So now that train's going off to the other side, I'll quickly explain this setup. So I'm using the Ender.io pipes as I have done in the past because I find them really efficient, and I've got them connected up to Ender.io tree farm. So on this side I've got loads of dark oak, which I'll collect these stacks here. So I've got dark oak farms across here, which is literally just simply growing and cutting down and shaving the leaves off these farms. Why are these getting so filled up with stuff? Don't understand. And why this isn't. That's fine. So then it dumps all the items into here, as you can see, and then of course that places it into this chest. Oh, sorry, chest. So it places into this chest, which then sucks it out into this item loader. And the item loader here has got dark oak and some saplings, apples, oak saplings, all in here, ready to place down onto the border rail underneath it. So what happens is when the train comes in, the locomotive hits the border rail. It can't place anything into that cart because it's a locomotive, and so it puts redstone into this track, moves it along, hits the first cart, which is the dark oak logs. It can place items into that, so it stops the redstone signal and halts the cart. It then places all the items that you've got here into that then cart. Once this is empty, it says I'm done, moves it along, unless it is waiting here for all the items to then reappear. So it'll be a constant stream until the cart is full itself, and then it'll move it along to the next cart. Now I've got a couple of carts in the track that do this setup. So for example, let's just see. Don't know why it's coming back. Turn that way and do your job properly. Working fine before. Maybe it's just a strange, funny where it wants to continue. Let me change this to be only going that way. So the train will only go that way now. That's fine. So you can see there's the. So I've got 3 carts which have the dark oak. 1, 2, 3. Then I've got the leaves, saplings, some more of the light oak, and these contain oak leaves and such like that. So what it does is it places them all into the cargo carts until the train is either full or there is no more to put. Then it will continue on journey. As you saw there, it continues down to the unload station. Now this can travel like for miles, like the oil train over here. This really just does not want to go that way. Don't know why, that's so bizarre. It seems to just get to it and then just be like, nope, I'm done. How bizarre. Oh well. And yeah, and then it places them all into here. I've got some sorting barrels just to have an example, and then it places them same again. So you've got the boarding rail and then you've got an item unloader underneath. It's very important to have the item unloader underneath and so that it will place the items from the cart into its own inventory, into the buffer. And then I'm using end arrow pipes again into the back of the sorting barrels to place into here. So you can see I've got lots of items here. I've got 3 stacks of 64 apples plus 20 on top. I've got two sets of full stacks of 64 barrels here of the dark oak logs. Got another 31 stacks here plus the 32. So you can see there it's transporting it all beautifully. On this side I've got the power, so I've actually got it where it goes straight into the electric feeder unit, into the track, into the glass fibre cable, into the energy cube, and it places it all around here, goes along, and you have to wait for a while for the electric to pass all the way through the track to reach the other end. That took about 10 minutes or so for the electricity to flow all the way through the track before I could use it. I could have saved time with that by placing another electric feeder unit on this end of the track, just so it wouldn't have as far to go and meet inside the middle. But now you can see here that the loader is now placing all the carts filled with the dark oak wood, and you can see just about that it's unloading. Now why is it looks like it's not taking from there? It's because this is placing so many logs into here at a time, so as soon as it takes one out of here, it's being replaced from here. So it looks like it's not going here, it's just going straight into here. So you can see here, this is a full cart now, full of logs. This is filling up, and this has just started to, no, there you go. You'll see in a minute, these will get cut down and more will go in. But you can see now this is starting to tick down. Oh no, there you go. I'm assuming these have just been cut. One has, yep. And we're going to be going into here until this is all empty, and then the cart is going to go along. Got another cart of the dark oak here, and it goes into the leaves. So you can use this for anything, guys. So if you've got ores and stuff that need to be transported and such, this will be perfect for it. Really, really perfect. The only thing I would say, guys, is if you're using it for ores, please, I wouldn't recommend using the cargo cart, simply because you only can place one item in it at a time, and it looks better. It keeps on turning around. I really don't understand why it turns around. So bizarre. It looks visually stunning over it being practical. And of course, with ores, you've got many different types, and you've got all the stone and such. So I'll probably say, for transporting stone and the logs and stuff that you have a lot of, logs and the ores and stuff. So for example, you've got a lot of iron, a lot of coal. Use a cargo cart for that, because then you can visually see it coming up from the mine. Whereas for your sapphires, maybe your bauxite ore and things like that, and your aluminium, all things like that, probably use just a normal chest cart, because then you can place lots of items into it at once, and it's not picky on only picking one item. But that being said, guys, that's pretty much me for today. Just an example for you guys to use at home. This is not a tutorial, this is just for you guys to get inspiration on how you can use this in your factory, and I'd love to see it. So if you guys are using this sort of similar setup within your factories or within your mines, I'd love to see it. Post it onto our Facebook page, Blue Coconut Family. Links are on the channel. And yeah, hit that like button of the video if you found this useful and you liked it. And check out any other videos within our channel. If you like those, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you'll be the first person to know if we ever do any new content. Yeah, I've been Scully from Blue Coconut Family, and I wish you a very good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!